everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing really well. So today's video is going to be yet another haul video. I know मैंने पिछले महीने एक haul video किया था and here I am with another haul video. But I'll let you know, I'm not at all guilty of buying new books because I think I am building up my bookshelf and also like seeing कि मुझे कौन से genre की books ज़्यादा पढ़ना पसंद है. However, I think this month's book haul is going to have a lot of varieties, a lot of different varieties that I'm going to try out, and I think I'm going to love it. But without passing any conclusions, we should just start with the video. First book that I'm going to talk about is my current read, and that is Sirs. Sirs by Madeline Miller. I hope I'm pronouncing the name of the author correctly. Yeah, this is one book that has been on my TBR, or I wanted to buy this book since a long time because I really was intrigued by a lot of booktubers and Instagrammers and book reviewers reading this book and talking so good things about this book. I've just started reading this book, so down the line it is giving me a lot of Greek mythology, and because a lot of mention of Greek gods and demigods is there in this book, because Greek mythology was something that I had read during when I was pursuing my literature degree. Yeah, I hope I say good things about it once I've read the complete book. So the next book is The Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. Now this is one book that I did not order but I received. Yes, I ordered the book A Man Called Ove, O-V-E, I think Ove is that how you pronounced, and I received this book, which has happened to me in the past, so I'm contemplating between it because I really have the packaging left with me, so I am still contemplating if I should return this book or not, but we'll see. Until then, this includes in my book haul. The next books are my Ruskin Bond books. I know all these three books I read in the past month, and that is when I had received them. So these were the three books that I read. I've already talked much about it in my previous video, so you can check that video out. I'll link it in the eye. Ruskin Bond's The Blue Umbrella, Roads to Missouri, and All Roads Lead to Ganga. Now you all already know how much love I have for Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. I loved reading her work and I loved it so much that I ordered yet another work by her, that is Sense and Sensibility. Now this is yet another book that I don't know, I was so intrigued to buy, but actually I wanted to buy Emma before Sense and Sensibility. But I read so much about it. Actually, it was about two main characters which are female and what kind of pain they go through when they are separated by the man that they love, and that is the story that builds up and comes through. So I really don't want to spoil myself with a lot of spoilers, and therefore I bought this book and I'm really excited to read it. Yet another book that I've already mentioned in my previous video, but I bought it just recently, is Why I Am an Atheist by Bhagat Singh. This is a book of collection of 18 letters written by Bhagat Singh, and this tells you how and what kind of activities were happening while Bhagat Singh was in jail, and he wrote these letters to his loved ones. So yes, I've already talked about this book and I just wanted to mention this in my haul, so here it is. So recently I was doing this research for one of my videos that I posted recently, that was books that will make you travel, and I came across this one book which was mentioned in almost every article I read, and that was Following Fish Travels Around the Indian Coast by Samant Subramaniam. Now this book was mentioned everywhere and I really wanted to give this a read, and I was like, I cannot do away just with the summaries, so I really want to read this book and therefore I bought it. There is a lot of actually options that I have to read, but let's see iska number kab aata hai. The other book and very different book that I would like to talk about is The Winning Maid by Anita Bhogle and Harsha Bhogle. Now this is a book written by one of the most famous cricket commentator, that is Harsha Bhogle. Now he has written this book and along with his wife, and I had literally no idea about the book much. Since Bimble Book had given me 3 options to choose from, I came up to choosing this one because this was a different take. As I was saying that I really did not wanted to invest in another self-help book until and unless I read at least 2 of my TBRs lying on my bookshelf. So they sent me this, and also very kindly they sent me a beautiful bookmark. Now this is something that I really liked. Along with it, there are 2 other bookmarks which are handmade. She's written certain quotes, that is just one more chapter, which is a very bookish, which is a very booktuberish thing. Booktuberish. And that is, stay positive and good things will happen. So these are the beautiful bookmarks that she has sent across. Thank you for sending it to me. And yeah, so this is yet another book in my book haul. I had heard a lot about George Orwell's books, and I really wanted to read two of his most famous books, and that is Animal Farm and 1984. So I actually wanted to read Animal Farm first. So मेरा फर्स्ट और सेकंड तो कुछ होता नहीं है, जब मर्जी जो बुक पढ़ने का मन होता है वो मैं उठा लेती हूँ. While I was making my purchases, so I really wanted to order these two books since they were on discount, and I was like, why not फ़ायदा उठाया जाए डिस्काउंट का, और जब सेल चली रही है तो एक दो बुक्स एक्स्ट्रा ही खरीद लेते हैं, क्या जाता है, अपना ही फ़ायदा. ओके, ये वीडियो बुक हॉल से ज़्यादा बुक वीडियोस प्लगइन्स हो रहा है, बट अब जब कोई देखता नहीं वीडियो तो एटलीस्ट मैं ही प्लग इन कर लूँ ना. वॉट आर द बुक्स दैट मोस्टली सेन हैज़ रिकमेंडेड? देयर वाज वन बुक दैट शी हैड रिकमेंडेड एंड आई वांटेड टू रीड बिकॉज दिस वाज अ वेरी डिफरेंट genre, and that was Frankenstein. Now I have heard a lot of good things about this book as well, and even since mostly Sane had recommended and her taste was similar to mine, it seems to me a very different take. I really wanted to try, and while I was ordering, since I said कि सेल चल रही थी तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि ये बुक भी सेल पे थी, so I bought this book. And now time comes that I need to talk about one of the bestest book right now, recommended by a lot of people, and yet it is one of the saddest book of all time. Yes, I think you are guessing it right, but I need to tell you a little background about it. Dua Lipa has recommended this book, and therefore I had to buy this book. So I thought, why not just get this book? And that is A Little Life by Aanya Yanagihara. This is a very bulky book, but this is one book that really intrigued me. And a lot of people have said that do not read this book because it will just blow your mind and have a lot of questions when you are going to read this book, and halfway through ही वो बोल देते हैं कि please मत पढ़ना इस book को. But that is a reverse psychology thing, and मेरे को ये book पढ़नी थी because what is it about this book, and I really wanted to give this a try. So yes, I think after Sirs this is going to be my pick, but ये पूरा महीना ले लेगी मेरा. Now coming to the books that were gifted to me by my brother. I know he gives me a lot of books because it was an occasion. Since it was Rakhi, he gifted me 4 books. So the first 3 books are a series book. Yes, first 3 books are by Terry Pratchett. These are a part of the series called the Discworld series, and this series has 41 books. Yes, 41 books in total. एंड अगर ये सीरीज़ मुझे पसंद आ गई तो ही हैज़ ऑलरेडी टोल्ड मी कि अगर तुझे सीरीज़ पसंद आ गई तो फिर हाँ, यहाँ इन्वेस्टमेंट तुझे करना पड़ेगा. सो या, दिस इज़ what it is. I feel it's a very different genre that I'm going to try, or very different kind of books that I'm going to try, and let's see how this one goes once I start reading this book. I am sure कि मैं इसको बहुत डरते हुए उठाऊंगी because I'll be like कि अगर इसके आगे वाली सीरीज का क्या चक्कर है, and how it also depends how each book ends. So yeah, I'm really excited for these 3 as well. Now the 4th book that he gifted me was Cain's Jawbone by Tarkhiamada. I don't know how to pronounce this. This is a very difficult name. I had not heard about this book and I did not know much about this book. But when I read the cover page, it read, if James Joyce and Agatha Christie had a glittery love child, this would be it, says Daily Telegraph. एक यूनिक बात इस बुक की ये है कि each chapter has a puzzle. And you need to actually solve that puzzle. Now this is a way actually you can also send your answers, that आपको क्या लगता है कि first chapter पे आपको क्या लगता है कि कौन murderer है, and then second chapter and so on and so forth, and yeah, let's see how this goes with. So with this we have come to the end of our video, and I hope you all liked this video. This was one of my most huge बुक हॉल दैट हैव डन ऑन माई चैनल, एंड आई थॉट कि मैंने सिर्फ 8 बुक हैं मेरे पास जो मैंने ख़रीदी हैं, बट इवेंचुअली जब मैं अपनी अलमारी से उठा कर लाने लगी, आई सॉ दैट दीज आर नॉट जस्ट 8 बट 15+ बुक्स दैट आई हैव गॉट इन द पास्ट 1.5 months. So I hope you all like this, and if you did, you know the drill. Like, share and subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so every time I upload a video you are aware that I have posted one. Until we meet, bye.